We've got Brother John on the radio with us this morning on Cool 101.7, and you're bringing the whole band up to Superior.
Part of the band.
Part of the band.
Yep.
All right.
We're going to go power trio.
There we go.
Yeah.
So when was the last time that you played in the area?
Not too long ago. We were just in Danbury at the casino. Had my brother on that gig with me.
Okay.
We were at Black Bear not too long ago.
So tell us how you started and you got into this. I mean, people that know you're from the area, but people that don't know you, let's fill them in on when and where you started.
Well, like you said, we're playing at Bird's Bar here in South End, Superior, tomorrow night, and or Saturday. And I grew up about 4 blocks away from there. From the bar. Yeah.
Wow.
So the local gas station there, Spur, where we grew up, and I got caught stealing candy from and all of that. They just closed.
They can't prove a thing. They have no evidence. There weren't cameras back then.
Yeah, and they're closed now, so it's all good.
Oh, okay.
But my brother and I were in the store drinking beer for the closing, and the gal from Birds was there. And said, hey, let us come play your bar. She said, okay.
Nice.
Yeah, so that'll be fun.
So what got you into this? Was it somebody bought you a guitar, or have you always wanted to do this?
Well, I was 9 years old, I think, and my grandma got me a guitar at a garage sale or something for like $10.
Okay.
And I just loved it. So, that's how that went. And
what was the first stuff you started playing? Were you always attracted to the blues, or was it more of a cover kind of thing?
Well, a lot of classic rock and blues. I always really loved blues, but I grew up on a lot of the classic rock.
Okay.
But my brother and his friends, they all played. So, it's one of them things. And my brother used to make me, he'd show me things I'd have to do the dishes for him or something like that, give him money, and he'd teach me a new April wine lick or something.
Okay.
But
what does your brother say now? Still making you do the dishes?
Yeah, no, he moved on to, he plays bass.
Okay.
So we switched instruments, but we still play together once in a while. He'll be down to the bar, and he'll probably come and play some songs with us.
Okay.
So,
yeah, you can say the date. It'll be the 16th.
February 16th.
Yeah.
Yep.
That way, if somebody's watching this the day of, they can still go.
Absolutely.
They'll know exactly when it is.
Yep.
So now
on the website too.
So what was your first gig? Where was it at?
I believe my first gig ever, my first paying gig anyways, was at the Purple Door or the Green Door in Beaver Bay.
Okay. I think that's the Green Door.
The Green Door.
The Green Door.
In Beaver Bay. I don't remember the name of the band. Probably Livewire or something.
Okay.
And then I think one of my very first gigs I remember was at the Log Cabin.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
It's probably still there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was at the very first Bayfront Blues Festival.
Okay.
I remember that. Since we were just talking about that.
It's very big now.
Now it's way different than it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But that was pretty cool.
So then you obviously moved on. Where did you go first to start bringing your music to the next level?
Just started making records.
Mm-hmm. Where did you start making them?
Basements, studio was, regular old places. But we cut a lot of it in Hudson, Wisconsin.
Okay.
Some in Minneapolis, kind of all over, mishmash, and it's tough making records. So
I don't think people realize the work that goes into that.
Man,
I mean, there's the whole writing process alone,
which could kill you.
Yes, and the pre-production.
Yeah.
Which is just another fancy word for practice.
Yeah. Yeah. And the expense.
Exactly.
And then on the back end, this stuff.
Yeah. You always have to be out there telling people about it.
Got to. Yeah.
And it's funny, I want to make a video, and maybe you'd agree with me on this. I want to make videos called "So You Want to Be," and then have it be like, "So you want to be an actor? Here's what goes into being an actor." It's not all, "Hey, I'm in this movie," and blah. There's all sorts of stuff. And I want to have "So You Want to Be a Musician," or "So You Want to Be a Star." And they get to see everything that goes into it. This is exactly what you have to do. It's not all, "Hey, I'm on stage and I'm good looking and I'm making millions of dollars."
Right. Well,
it's not that at all.
I'm glad I chose guitar versus drums because, when you're 9 years old, you don't think of having to haul your drums up, 2 flights of stairs to the stage and then look at some dude's ass all night. You just don't think of all that. So.
Right. Yeah, and the other thing is, I mean, really, with a guitar, I mean, you can pull an acoustic in and be ready to go. With drums,
no, it's not like that.
You got to have something with drums. And usually, I think the drummers nowadays, they got this little wooden box that they all play. They sit on the box and something like that.
Yeah, them are fun.
So what was your kind of wow moment being in the music business? What was the moment that you just kind of went, "Wow, I'm here. I've got the sound I want now"? Because I know when you're doing all those home things and you're starting out, there's that sound that drives you in your head.
Yeah.
Where was it that that happened?
Haven't quite got there yet.
Yeah.
No, but for me, music is just something you don't really have control over it. You do it, and for whatever reason, whatever drives you, I just remember when I was like 9 with that crappy little guitar sitting in the corner, just staring at it like it was a Playboy magazine, and I still get that feeling about music. It's nothing like I thought it would be at all, but I still just do it, and I'm still looking for that sound. Always looking for that sound.
Do you feel like you get it sometimes, like as you're listening to your projects along the way, that sometimes, like, okay, that's where it was then? Because to me, all albums are just snapshots. That's a good picture of when I visited Paris. And so each album is kind of a snapshot of where you are at the time.
Yeah, absolutely. Or songs. Yep. I guess the best way to say when you really think you got it, there's like that release, where you're just like, and then a huge void, and you're like, oh, well, now what? Now what do I do?
You move on to the next thing.
Yeah, you wait for the next inspiration, and then tackle that and go crazy for a while.
Yeah. So now, who are your influences? Who have been the people that you look up to?
Boy, I don't know. Like I say, I grew up on a lot of classic rock stuff, and I still, that's pretty heavily embedded in me. Led Zeppelin, Humble Pie.
Okay.
Black Crowes.
Yep.
I love all that kind of stuff.
I have a Black Crow story for you. Are you a Kentucky fan or a Duke fan for basketball?
Neither.
Neither? Okay. They are Kentucky fans. So I was at 310 Performance Hall in Nashville, and we were watching Duke against Kentucky, and Christian Laettner, when he sunk the shot, we were all thinking, oh, my God, Kentucky's finally going to beat Duke. They're going to beat Duke. And we were watching, and then foop, 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 in, done. Yeah. Duke won. And we were like, really? And we were all just sitting there just griping about him, and we were like, man, we hate Christian Laettner. We hate Christian Laettner. And then Minnesota drafted Christian Laettner in the first round. And I had a chance to see the Black Crowes sometime later, and I told them, you guys know I'm from Minnesota, don't you? And they were like, oh, man, traitor. Because I'm a big Kentucky basketball fan. I mean, I like Minnesota sports, but I like Kentucky. That's my basketball team. So who shaped your music the most? Is it Zeppelin, or are you more, now that you've been doing this a while, is it more the blues artists?
More of the blues. I just remember the way I really got into the blues was like Robert Johnson. I first started hearing that, looking at the records, which we don't have anymore, and going, Willie Dixon. I thought Jimmy Page wrote that, or what. So or Eric Clapton.
Right,
did
right.
A lot of the Robert Johnson stuff. So I went back, and then it's just a guy on an acoustic. I was like, whoa, what's that? You know, and just raw.
One microphone.
One microphone, yeah. And half
one
drunk.
take. Yep.
One take, half drunk.
And a lot of those Robert Johnson sessions are just, okay, Robert, go.
Go. Yeah.
That's it.
You got 15 minutes.
Yeah.
30 songs. Yeah. Yeah, and I just like that. So I really, for a while, just really dug into all of that old Blind Lemon Jefferson and just all of that stuff. And then, I don't know. I don't consider myself a blues artist or a classic rock or a rock. I write music.
Mm-hmm.
I write country. I write jazz. I write heavy metal. I write music because that's whatever comes up at the time.
What do you like to be called? Let's put it that way, because sometimes
just a rock.
You ask
rock
Clapton,
guy.
he'd say a blues rock guitarist.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, blues rock would be probably a good fit.
So how does it feel coming back home, playing the bar that's down the road from where you grew up?
Oh, that'll be fun.
Is there that little? I know when I moved away and people started talking and he's on a big radio station, and then when I came back, it was like I'm Chris again.
Mm-hmm.
Do you find that happening already? Everybody's just like, this is John.
Yeah.
This is
what
he does.
It's actually a lot of the my friends that I grew up with live in the cities now.
Okay.
So they've seen the band, and they'll just be like, hey,
Hey,
sell some shirts.
Yeah, you remember when you ate all that toothpaste? Do they do that to you?
Yeah, Sean will be doing that.
Remember when you downed 4 beers? I remember that. That was fun.
Oh yeah.
And all the old stuff that you did that's embarrassing, they bring it back.
Yeah, Sean did that. We had played our class reunion last year.
Okay.
And Sean just jumped up on the mic, and an old friend of mine started sharing good old war stories.
You almost need that though to stay grounded.
Yeah.
That's when you just go, yeah, I'm not that guy. I'm the same old guy.
Yeah, same old person.
Yeah. Well, I wish you luck. I think that's great. Again, you're going to be playing the 16th at Bird's Bar. This is the shameless plug part of our interview. So tell me your website, every way that people can get a hold of you.
Best place, Facebook, Brother John Band.
Okay.
John is spelled Jon. So if you ever want to find out where we're playing, facebook.com/brotherjohnband or brotherjohnband.com. Check out the YouTube for videos.
Okay.
Subscribe. That would be great.
And we'll have all the links hooked onto this video. So if people want to go there, we'll have everything up, and they'll be able to bop over there real quick if they're watching this.
Great.
All right. Thanks
Chris.
so much, and have a good gig.
Thanks.